Good morning, and thank you for the invite.
Good morning, sir. Good to have you. Now, we have followed this conversation. We understand that Abuja now is a construction site. The president has been commissioning roads. He was represented by Akpabio, and you heard all that Akpabio said, well, that no president has done more for Abuja than the current president. And the president said, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to slow down. I'm going to, expand this to other parts of the country. So how do you react to this development? Do you see when was the last time you were in Abuja? Do you see all of these things? And in other parts of the country, what do you see?
Thank you very much. Mr. Bola Tinubu is the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I'm President of Abuja. Let us have that very clear. Abuja has less than the basics of the road network have already been established right from the conception of Abuja. So using that area of Abuja to gauge its performance in the area of infrastructure is deeply flawed, and Nigerians from all over the country, all over, perhaps except for the areas where the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road or the Lagos Badagry Institute Highway, within the southwest axis. So it is infantile to begin to say because of what has happened in Abuja has already been very well planned. Sensitive actually. And then one thing is we should be extremely very careful in this one, because here they come again. That is why I like in your intro, you also made reference to the comments made by Tinubu. We have an unfolding blowout in this country, and a scam that has shown Nigeria, the rest of the world, for what it is. And somebody is talking about commissioning a 5 or 10 kilometer road in Nigeria, as it will bring in investors, as it will open up areas of what area? In the suburbs of the Federal Capital Territory. So let us not be deceived. The issues are genuine, and we have fundamental flaws that has made whatever this additional does almost sound childish. And for Mr. President to begin to say that he will, at the end of his third year, he hopes to now extend what is going on in Abuja across the country. It's a joke that will not fly with Nigerians. It's a joke that, for instance, will not fly with those of the Southeast, where there have been deliberate efforts to ensure that none of these road projects or gas pipelines or even rail projects pass through the Southeast. And then large portions of Nigeria are not part of this process. And you see the senators, the members of the House, complaining that when they even approve projects, there is skeletal implementation of projects, of even capital projects, that monies have been released for. And then everything is pocketed somehow, only for the president to come and tell us that what he has done in Abuja, he will replicate across the country. And for what Akpabio is saying, Akpabio is very questions. He can say whatever the trends have come to his very formal language. And I don't think. But
you said something that I would like for us to interrogate further, and it's the fact that the Southeast has been excluded in some of the major projects. Talk about the rail lines, talk about the gas master project, and all of that. Who should be held responsible? Should we hold the Southeasterners, should they hold their sons in government responsible, or should they hold the president responsible? Because these people sit in council with the president, and when discussions are held, and national resources are shared, what do they tell the president? What do they tell the council? Omahi is there. Bianco, I can go on and name them. People in government, when they sit at council with the president, what do they tell him about the Southeast? Who should take responsibility for that? Should it be the president or their sons that they sent to represent them in council?
Thank you for the language you use. Or their sons that they sent. Who sent most of these characters there?
But they are there anyway.
For example, in Imo State, we have a governor who was fought in the elections, and he was made the governor of the state for over 7-8 years now. And the state has been in doldrums ever since. Is it Umahi that is the minister that was just appointed, and he spends the bulk of his time abusing the source where he comes from, abusing anything from the Southeast? Or is it the other like Soludo, who goes about challenging even the roots of the Igbo race. So these are the people who have been allowed by the decrepit Nigerian system to represent the Southeast in that area. So you blame Mr. President because he has said that he's part of the Buhari regime through which most of these characters came to prominence. Nobody sent them there. They are not the sons. We know our sons when we see them. And they do talk up when it matters at places where it matters. But then the issue is this: when you are in the Senate and you talk all you can talk, say all you can say, you are only about 10 or 15 from the Southeast. And then you have the entire 90-something ganged up against you. So let us not keep on saying, who do we blame? In Nigeria, by virtue of the Nigerian Constitution, the office of the president has been made godlike, almost has the powers of God. So when things go wrong, do not blame your governors, because the governors have to go and plead and beg for whatever crumbs from the center. The bulk of the problem stops and is with Mr. President. And we have seen several that the president who has shown total disdain, only second to what Mr. Buhari did when he was in office for the Southeast. He has been uttered words that try to downplay the Southeast. His wife has done the same thing on video. So let us not miss facts. We know who these guys are, and they are responsible for it. In his short term, this is less than 3 years, he has initiated gigantic projects. Lagos Coastal Highway, Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway, Badagry Sokoto. Could he have factored in a rail project to the Southeast? In my state, Imo State, that is where the bulk of Nigeria's gas comes from. And what have they done in the Southeast, that area, on Hajebe Mahatis? They've virtually slaughtered all the youths in that area and are piping gas from that state to Ogun, Lagos. Who do you blame? Do you blame the elements who are political office holders who don't know their left from right because they were imposters? They are imposed on the Southeast. Please, let us not go that direction. The buck stops with Mr. President Bola Tinubu. Thank you very much.
All right, then. Thank you very much.